Dear students, today we will discuss some important questions of this chapter, means thinkers, beliefs and buildings. So, today we will discuss three important 3-mark questions and also two important 8-mark questions. Means only about the points I will describe you in this video, and also you can write about the points, and also what I will tell about that points you can try to write in your copies after listening, because I am going to elaborate every points of this question. Okay, so let's start. See, what was Buddha's Sangha and discuss its characteristics. It is 3 marks question, means it carries 3 marks. So इसमें ऐसा क्वेश्चन यदि आएगा तो you have to write important 3 or 4 points, because 3 marks क्वेश्चन के लिए 3 या 4 points ज्यादा से ज्यादा लिखना पड़ेगा. और ये points जो है you have to elaborate that points. Only the headlines of the point means the paragraph here is written. So तुम लोग अभी यहाँ पे सुनोगे और सुन के इसको elaborate करोगे. So founded means what was the Buddha Sangha? Buddha's Sangha. First इसका answer, then discuss its characteristics. So point number 1, founded organization of monk. You have underlined that line points, then you will elaborate. Buddha founded organization of monks known as the Sangha. Okay, only one line you will write. Means founded organization of monks means it is one of the organization of monks, and it is known as the Sangha. Then next one is spread of Dhamma, because ये जो monks जो organization में थे, तो ये जो संघ में जो teachers थे, means the monks served as teachers of Dhamma and they believed a simple life. You can write any important points also, means in this paragraph. Means spread of Dhamma is also one of the question, because they were the teachers and also they were tried to spread about the path of righteous living. You can write like this. That is the spread of Dhamma. Number 3, essential things for survival. Means already we have discussed in the chapter, only for the one day, that much, how much needed for one day, that much only they collected from the society, means from other parts of, means from the village. So that is essential things for survival. Monks possessed only the essential things which were required for their survival. एक दिन के लिए जितना जरूरी था उतना ही वो लोग लेकर के मांग के लेके आते थे. That was also one of the important function of Buddha's Sangha. So essential things for survival you will underline. Next point is that all members were equal in Sangha. Yes, all members were equal in Sangha. We know that about that means these are the characteristics. Okay, means all members were equal in Sangha means here is given, it is one of the important points, because all the people, all the men were allowed to join the Sangha, and later on, means first only the men were allowed, but later on the women were also allowed for admission to the Sangha, and all the members were regarded as equal in the Sangha. पहले मेन को अलाउ था, उसके बाद वुमेन भी अलाउ हुए, और मेन और वुमेन दोनों वहां पे इक्वल थे. और खाली मेन वुमेन नहीं, ऑल द मेंबर्स वेर इक्वल, मींस फ्रॉम स्लेव टू लेकर के फ्रॉम किंग्स टू किंग्स, फ्रॉम स्लेव्स टू किंग्स, all the members were equal in Sangha. So 3 marks question के लिए you will write that 4 points only. Then means that much only you will write and underline, and also you have to elaborate that important points. Otherwise इतना खाली 4 पॉइंट लिखने से कंप्लीट नहीं होगा, इसको एलाबोरेट करना पड़ेगा, जैसा कि मैं अभी बताई. ओके, दिस इज द नंबर 1 क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट वी विल गो टू द नंबर 2 क्वेश्चन. See, this is the number 2 question. What were the similarities and differences were Buddhism and Jainism? Means we have to write the similarities and also the differences. Similarities में many important points also here. Reaction against Brahminism, मतलब दोनों धर्म के भीतर में similarities क्या था? See, both grew as a reaction against Brahminism. Brahminism को दोनों against था, दोनों religion का against था, विरोध करते थे. And also both advocated a moral code of conduct, noble deed as a means to attain the salvation. means code of conduct, they also means that was the moral of the both religions, and to get the means to attain the salvation. Reaction against Brahminism, दोनों religion में ये था similarities. Next point, laid stress on ahimsa, means both religion, both Buddhism and Jainism, they given their emphasis towards ahimsa, means non-violence, or they emphasized equality of all human beings and believed in the concept of karma. Okay, कर्मों के ऊपर में विश्वास करते थे और इक्वलिटी ऑल ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के भीतर में इक्वलिटी वो लोग दोनों धर्म का इंपॉर्टेंस था. सो दिस इज द number 2 points of similarities. Number 3, rejected the authority of Vedas, means both rejected authority of the Vedas and the supremacy of the Brahmins. यहाँ पे ये हिंदू रिलीजन को तो विरोध किए थे क्योंकि ना ये जो वेदास जो है, वेदास का जो सुप्रीमेसी जो है था ब्राह्मणिज्म का, इसको भी ये लोग रिजेक्ट किए थे दोनों रिलीजन. एंड बोथ हैड एन ऑर्गेनाइज्ड मोनास्टिक ऑर्डर फॉर द प्रोपागेशन ऑफ देयर टीचिंग. दोनों के भीतर दोनों रिलीजन मोनास्टिक ऑर्डर मतलब ये लोग आश्रम भी बनाए थे, संघ टाइप का भी मतलब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाए थे, ओनली टू प्रोपागेशन ऑफ देयर टीचिंग्स, इन लोगों का टीचिंग्स को स्प्रेड करने के लिए, प्रचार करने के लिए. सो दीज आर द सिमिलरिटीज बिटवीन द Buddhism and Jainism. Then we will write about the differences. So differences is what? See, Buddhism was more liberal and easier than Jainism. Yes, बुद्धिज्म जो है उसका जो नियम कानून जो था, रूल रेगुलेशन जो था, ये बहुत इजी था और बहुत लिबरल था. यदि इफ वी विल कंपेयर जैनिज्म से ज्यादा इजी था ये. नंबर 2, बुद्धिज्म स्प्रेड आउटसाइड इंडिया देन जैनिज्म. यस, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर Jainism only spread in India, okay, throughout India, but Buddhism spread outside India, means throughout the world. World में ये बहुत जोर से spread हुआ था Buddhism. So that is the difference between the two religion. Number 3, reject the caste system. ये दोनों religion जो है means caste system को reject किए थे, but Jainism did not openly reject the caste system. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा लिखना है कि बुद्धिज्म openly reject the caste system, but Jainism did not openly reject the caste system. And the moral deterioration of the Buddhist monks and nuns, Buddhism was unkindly treated by Brahmin rulers. Okay, these were the important points about the similarities and differences means between the Buddhism and Jainism. Now we will discuss the how did Sutta Pitaka reconstruct the philosophy of Buddhism mentioned about Tripitaka. Okay, so we will write here is also important points because I am going to discuss only the points about that question and what kind of the elaboration I am telling about that question, then you have to listen and write in your copy. See, philosophy of Buddhism. First point we will write. What was the philosophy? Means here we will write means about Sutta Pitaka. The philosophy of Buddhism has been reconstructed from the stories and they are found in Sutta Pitaka. मतलब बहुत सारा स्टोरी को रिकंस्ट्रक्ट करके बुद्धिज्म के बारे में, बुद्धिज्म का फिलोसफी हमको पता चलता है एंड दे आर फाउंड इन सुत्ता पिटका. ये सुत्ता पिटका में ये जो फिलोसफी ऑफ बुद्धिज्म जो है मेंशन किया गया है. नंबर 2, यूनिक पावर. यूनिक पावर क्या है ना, कुछ स्टोरी में डिस्क्राइब किया गया है सुत्ता पिटका में बुद्धास यूनिक पावर, बुद्ध का जो चमत्कार शक्ति था उसके बारे में डिस्क्राइब किया गया है सम इम्पोर्टेंट स्टोरी में सुत्ता पिटका में. Another important thing also elaborated here about the means death is inevitable. Yes, मतलब मृत्यु जो है अनिवार्य है and all stories were either narrated or expressed in the language of common people and they understood. Okay, means it is most important point here because after see the dead body Lord Buddha changed, means from Siddhartha to Buddha वो change हुए थे. तो in his stories also that point is mentioned. Then नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज दैट पाली लैंग्वेज। पाली लैंग्वेज मतलब क्या है ना, बहुत सारा टोटली सुत्ता पिटा का जो है ना जो स्टोरीज लिखा गया है, they were written in Pali language and historians reconstructed all of them carefully। उसको बहुत अच्छा से ट्रांसलेट करके अभी समाज को दिया गया है, मतलब अबाउट द सुत्ता पिटकस many important stories written in that। So now त्रिपिटक, see mention about त्रिपिटक। अभी त्रिपिटक क्या है? See बुद्धा means Buddha's teaching are known as त्रिपिटक, मतलब उनका जो sacred epic जो है ना उसको त्रिपिटक बोला जाता है। That is divided into three parts। Yes, and another important thing is that they were compiled by his disciples at the Council of Elders at Vaishali। मतलब उनका डिसिप्लिन जो है शिष्य के माध्यम से इसको कंपाइल किया गया था। त्रिपिटक का मतलब लिटररी मीन्स थ्री बास्केट टू होल्ड थ्री डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ टेस्ट। ये एमसीक्यू में भी आ सकता है, थ्री बास्केट टू होल्ड थ्री डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ टेस्ट। So now we'll discuss about Bina Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka। Okay, so Bina Pitaka means what? You will write what I am saying। Includes rules and regulations for those who joined the Sangha। संघ में जो ज्वाइन किए हैं, मतलब who joined the Sangha, about them which rules and regulations follows that things written in Bina Pitaka। सुत्ता पिटका में क्या लिखा गया है ना, consists of Buddha's discourses and teachings। सुत्ता पिटक में बुद्धा's teachings जो है उसको मेंशन किया गया। अभिधम्म पिटक में deals with philosophical matters। अभिधम्म पिटक में only the philosophical matters it is written in that book। so इतने सारे को कंपाइल करके त्रिपिटक बनाया हुआ है। so that is the most important sacred epic of Buddhism। ओके, सो ये जो तीन था, दिस वर द, ये जो क्वेश्चन है इट कैन कम टू एग्जाम एज ए 8 mark क्वेश्चन, अदरवाइज 3 marks also you can prepare। okay, number 4, see about the why did new religious sects emerged during 6th century BC। so it is 8 mark question, कभी कभी 3 marks में भी आता है, but we will discuss only the 4 important points about that question। okay, why did new religious sects emerged during 6th century BC। मतलब new religious sect मतलब ये जो 6th century BC में क्यों बुद्धिज्म और जैनिज्म जैसा दो ठो नया रिलीजन क्रिएट हुआ और एमर्ज हुआ, क्या कारण था? फर्स्ट वन इज सोशल इविल। सी in the next 6th century BC many social evils were prevailing in the society। क्योंकि ना उस समय में सोसाइटी में 4 वर्नस के बारे में था, 4 भाग, यूनिटी नहीं था, मतलब समाज में कैटेगरी वाइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया गया था। 4 वर्नस जैसा कि शूद्रस वर बैडली ट्रीटेड बाय अपर 3 क्लासेस। शूद्रस जो थे ना उन लोगों को बाकी 3 वर्ण का सेवक बोल के माना जाता था, तो ये एक टाइप का टॉर्चर था शूद्रस के लिए। many social and religious restrictions were put on them। उन लोग के लिए बहुत कुछ important restriction भी था। so they wanted to get rid of these restriction and they wanted to have look at another religion। so ये लोग क्या करते थे ना, दूसरे religion की तरफ से जाने के लिए इंटरेस्टेड भी थे, क्योंकि ना उनको हिंदू धर्म में और ये जो ब्राह्मणिकल सिचुएशन में बहुत टॉर्चर होना पड़ा शूद्रस को, वन टाइप ऑफ टॉर्चर। so that was also one of the social evil। you can elaborate like this। okay, so they wanted to have look to another religion and which could give them right place in the society, जो कि उनको समाज में एक तो सम्मानजनक स्थान मिल दे सकता है, ऐसे टाइप का सोसाइटी ये लोग जानने के लिए, मतलब उसी की तरफ जाने के लिए कोशिश किए। सो इसी के कारण से भी और दो ठो नया रिलीजन जो है बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म एमर्ज हुआ था समाज में। देन नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ वैदिक रिलीजन। और एक तो डिमेरिट्स क्या था, मतलब एंशिएंट रिलीजन में हिंदुइज्म वाज कंसीडर्ड एज वैदिक रिलीजन। हिंदुइज्म को वैदिक रिलीजन बोला जाता था, बट अर्लियर इट वाज वेरी इजी टू प्रैक्टिस, बट विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम मेनी रिचुअल्स केम इन इट। उसमें बहुत सारा पहले तो लोगों को इजी लगता था, बट आफ्टर सम टाइम it became so clumsy and it became very complex। So people wanted a new religion in which there will be no place for useless ट्रेडिशंस. जैसा कि लोग को लगा कि इतने सारे नियम कानून को मानने से अच्छा है एक नियम को हमको मानना चाहिए, जैसा कि बुद्धिज्म जैनिज्म में हमको देखने के लिए मिलता है. हिंदू रिलीजन में क्या होता है ना, 1000 प्रकार का नियम कानून रूल रेगुलेशन को फॉलो करना पड़ता है. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट कॉज फॉर न्यू रिलीजियस सेक्ट्स emerged. Then language. Sanskrit was the main language at that time. So many Vedic text जो कि वेद को लिखा गया था, वो Vedic text it was composed by the Sanskrit languages. So it was so difficult language for the people, and this language was far away from the reach of common people. Common people का तो मतलब बिल्कुल भी संभव नहीं था वो लैंग्वेज को समझना. So due to that point, the people could not understand about that topic of Vedas, and they cannot read and write it, and so they wanted to have common language which can be easily understood. So language is also one of the problem, जिसके लिए नया religion का importance बढ़ गया. लोग यहाँ पे वैदिक रिलीजन के बारे में कुछ समझ नहीं पाए, और इसके बारे में इसको मतलब वेद में क्या लिखा गया था उसको समझना मुश्किल था कॉमन पीपल के लिए, क्योंकि ना हर समय में द मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द सोसाइटी आर कॉमन पीपल. सो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, बर्थ ऑफ लॉर्ड महावीर एंड बुद्ध. इसी के कारण से समाज में लॉर्ड महावीर एंड बुद्ध का जो मतलब क्रिएट हुआ था, ओरिजिन हुआ था, इन लोग ज्यादा फेमस हो गए थे. क्योंकि ना ये जो 3 पॉइंट्स ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस्ड नाउ, ये तीनों की कारण से ही लॉर्ड महावीर और लॉर्ड बुद्ध ज्यादा फेमस हो गए थे समाज में. So these two thinkers were born in the 6th century BC, and they preached their messages in common language of the people. उन लोग का जो वार्ता था, उन लोगों का जो मैसेज था कॉमन पीपल के लिए, वो लोग एकदम कॉमन लैंग्वेज में दिए थे जैसा कि साधारण लोग भी समझ पाएगा. एंड देयर टीचिंग्स वेर वेरी इजीली टू फॉलो, बहुत अच्छा से, बहुत वेरी इजीली टू फॉलो, एंड बोथ क्रिटिसाइज द कास्ट सिस्टम. इन लोग मतलब ये बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म में कास्ट सिस्टम का इंपॉर्टेंस कुछ नहीं था. सारे धर्म का, सारे मतलब जाति का लोग समान है, सबको समान अधिकार मिलना चाहिए. दैट मैसेज ऑफ इक्वलिटी इट वाज गिवन बाय दैट बोथ रिलीजन. दैट्स व्हाई द पीपल चूज दैट रिलीजन, and they founded their own religion, namely Jainism, and another is Buddhism, so which became popular due to its simplicity. Most important line is that both were popular due to its simplicity. So students, I think now you can easily understand about that question. So see here, it is 8-mark questions, but only the 4 points is written here. If you want to add some another points also you can add here, but most important 3 points is that, but you have to elaborately write in your means answer. When you will write that 4 points, you will nicely elaborate, because after when you will understand clear. Okay, so this is the number 4 question, 8 marks. Number 5, now important one question is that how and why were the stupas built? Explain. क्योंकि ना इस चैप्टर में हम लोग स्तूपस के बारे में बहुत कुछ पढ़ चुके हैं, अबाउट द सांची, अमरावती, भारूत, लाइक दैट. सो कैसा बना गया था और क्यों बना गया था, एक्सप्लेन इट. सी, फर्स्ट वी विल राइट इन आवर कॉपी, मीन्स इन आवर आंसर, हाउ द स्तूपस वर बिल्ट. कैसा बना गया था. देखो, inscriptions found on the railings and pillars. Here is inscription found means on the railings and pillars of stupas record donations made for the buildings and decorating. Yes, means inscriptions found. Here is given. You can write the many important stupas also built during the time, donations also given by the kings and some important personalities of the society, and made for building and decorating. इसको बनाने के लिए और इसको डेकोरेट करने के लिए कैसा बना गया था. और number 2 point is donations by the kings, because already we have to know that some donations were made by kings whereas others were made by guilds. मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट पॉइंट इज दैट डोनेशंस, क्योंकि ना इतने बड़े बड़े स्तूप को बनाने के लिए जितना कैश और जितना काइंड जरूरी हुआ था, ये सारा ज्यादा से ज्यादा 3/4 जो था ये आता था राजा के पास से, मतलब राजा की डोनेशन से. सो डोनेशंस बाय किंग इज इंपोर्टेंट, वन ऑफ द पॉइंट you can elaborately write. Then last number 2, third point is that gateway of Sanchi. देखो, the ivory workers who financed part of one of the gateway of Sanchi at Sanchi, and hundreds of the donations were made by women. ये जो सांची का गेटवे को बनाने के लिए hundreds of donations were made by women and men who mention their names. बहुत सारे में लोग, मतलब women and women also donated money, means hundreds were, बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पे डोनेट किए थे. So you will write that point also. Number 4, contributed by Bhikkhus and Bhikkhunis, because already we have discussed Bhikkhus and Bhikkhunis, they were from slaves to emperor. सारे बहुत सारा important personality भी Bhikkhus and Bhikkhunis बने थे, ये संघ में थे वो लोग, तो इन लोग की contribution से भी स्तूपस बना गया था. Okay, so now we'll discuss why, means reasons. Why means reasons for building. क्यों फिर बना गया था? Because Buddha, he was famous, and he was also the creator, originator of the Lord Buddhism. So after his death, his relics of Buddha, his relics kept in one place, and this was because relics of the Buddha, such as the bodily remains used by him, were buried there, and these were mounds known as stupa. तो उसको एक तो माउंट्स आकार में, माउंट्स का शेप दे करके रखा गया, और दिस प्लेस इज नोन एज द स्तूपा. उसके बाद उसको डेकोरेट किया गया था, बट मेनली इट इज द सेमी सर्कुलर माउंट्स. सो relics of Buddha is one point. Emblem of both Buddha and Buddhism. तो ये जो था, मतलब ये जो स्तूपा जो है ना, ये बुद्ध, लॉर्ड बुद्ध का और बुद्धिज्म का एक ठो प्रतीक है. You can elaborate like that point also. So a number of stupas also built. खाली एक नहीं, there are so many stupas also built during the time. Number of stupas means by the a number of stupas built means by the 2nd century BC, a number of stupas, including those at Bharut, Sanchi, Amravati, Sarnath, in many places, in many important places also, many important architectural stupas also we can see, and only for the relics of Buddha and also the emblem of Buddhas and Buddha and Buddhism. That's why the stupas built. So these were the reasons. So this is the 7 points here is written by me, and also you can write in your copy. And students, please, you have to listen what I have told now, means one point I have elaborated in this video. So you will listen what I have told and write that important points in your copy, then you will be get benefit about that question answer. Okay, so today only the 3 important 3-mark questions and 2 important 8-mark questions we have discussed in this video. So I think you will definitely watch. Okay, thank you.